everyone, and welcome to a very exciting, lazy episode here on the MIgardener channel. And I have come to you in my PJs because I can, because it is a very cold winter outside, and I'm coming to you with a very fun winter project inside. So this is something you can do with your friends, your family. Little kids love this type of thing. It's a hands-on project that's not complicated at all. It is super easy to understand, and it's going to help you in the garden, because one of the largest problems that I see everyone making is that you plant your seed too close. Spacing is hands down the most common cause for wasted seed and lost money in the garden, and it's also the leading cause for why your garden is most likely not successful. Oftentimes people just sprinkle the seed in and hope magically that their seed will come out spaced, or you spend all your time thinning out those seeds and you wonder why your huge packet of seed only went about 4 feet, and that's most likely why. Here I got a packet of seed here, and I just measured out, I think there's like 400 seeds in here. There should be no reason at all why this entire packet of seeds here, 400 seeds, should get you about a 100-foot row. And that's not a joke. 400 seeds should get you about a 100-foot row. Okay? I guarantee you that 99% of the people that don't space out their seeds properly might get about 5 feet with this little packet, and then they just end up with a whole mess. About half their seeds don't germinate, about the other half get crowded out, and then what do become successful, it's very minimal. So it's discouraging, to say the least, and I have something to solve that, and that is seed tape. A lot of you have probably heard of seed tape, and it is one of the handiest tools I can imagine for the garden, and I can't believe I've not done a video on this before. So hopefully you're gonna enjoy this. It's gonna be fun. Put your PJs on, play your most favorite music, get some tea cooking or some hot chocolate or coffee or whatever your drink of choice is to relax. This is fun. It's meant to be a winter project to get you in the gardening mood for the springtime. I think you all are gonna enjoy, so come enjoy this time with me. So the first thing you're going to need are the materials. You're going to need regular all-purpose flour. You're going to need some water. You're going to want 1 part water to 1 part flour. You're going to want your seeds of choice. I choose small seeds that you can't typically space out with your fingers, you know, just by sprinkling. They're very small. Lettuce, radish, carrots. Carrots are what I'm doing today because carrots are even a problem that I have, you know, spacing out. And then you're also going to want maybe, like, this is just a little straw, or it's like a sucker stick that I've cut, just to be able to dab the glue that we're making onto the seed tape. These are ones that I've already finished here, so you can see what they're going to look like. They look super cool. And then you're also going to need a spoon to stir up your glue. And then this also helps. It's totally optional. This right here is it's actually used for walnuts. You crack the walnut and you can pop the nut out, but it has a very fine point on there, and I find it's really nice to be able to spread out the seeds so you can find just 1 or 2 seeds instead of, again, just sprinkling them into the glue and finding out you've placed 3 or 4 in there, defeating the purpose of why you're even making the seed tape. So it helps to space the seeds out. And then you're also going to want some 2-ply toilet paper. This is the stuff that's really soft on your bottom. This stuff's good, but I'll tell you why it's also really good. And let me get a nice clean rip here, and I'll show you exactly why it is good. So this stuff here is thick. It's durable, but it's so thick and so durable that it's a little overkill, and you can save some money. Simply take your fingers, and you've had this happen already. You know you have. Someone is that person and starts the split, and the split just keeps going and going and going. And guess what we're gonna do with this split? We're gonna get double the seed tape for the same price. And it's going to save you some money, and also it's going to lessen the risk of the seed not being able to pop through, because if you had this and it was double ply like this, sure, once you folded it over, you have 2 layers of the paper to go through. And any type of resistance is not good on a plant. It can stress it out, and it can even make the plant go sideways trying to find a spot with less resistance, and it will end up getting laggy. So what we want to do is we want to minimize that. that risk, make it as thin as possible, and so you're gonna get a lot of use out of this. I like to typically go in 4-foot sections. 4 foot is about the size of most people's, well, it's the size of the average raised bed, the square foot garden. So you can do a 4-foot long strip and just place it in the garden, sprinkle it over with a little bit of soil, and you're totally set. Like, how simple is that? So let's get into doing this now. I'm just gonna measure out my 4 feet here, and then we're just going to rip it off at, you know, about 4 feet. Sometimes you get those little squares in there, whatever, throw that away. I don't even know why I did that, but we got ourselves 4 feet here. And now we're just going to separate them. And it is so simple. Just go along here and boop, boop, boop. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take our flour and our little ramekin here. Any dish will work. Just put some flour in here. Again, I'm just measuring this off so I can get a 1-to-1 ratio. It makes a nice sticky glue. I'm gonna put 4 teaspoons in, but again, depending on how much seed tape you're making, you can mix this up, and you can mix up more if need be. Now that we have our water in here and it's all mixed up, you wanna go for just kind of almost like a pancake consistency, what you would make good pancakes with. It's pretty good batter consistency. And this is going to be our glue. It's just flour and water. This way it can break down, there's no harmful chemicals, and it's going to just break down in the soil, and that way you have nothing left over, because also the toilet paper will also break down, and it provides just an easy way to put something down that you don't have to clean up later. It's just going to decompose naturally. So there you go. Simple, quick, easy, very cheap, and you know, there's no reason to spend how much they're charging you and the seed stores for seed tape. It is already pre-made, but I don't find it justifies the price, because seriously, this took me like 3 minutes to do a roll. So easy, and definitely fun for the whole family to get hands-on involved in the garden, and it gets you involved even when there's winter outside. So again, I hope you all enjoyed, and if you do decide to try this, I would highly recommend it. But if you do decide to try it, make sure to take pictures of you guys doing it, having fun, and also post them to the Facebook wall. I would love to see them. I think everyone else would enjoy seeing them as well. And I think it will help you all to encourage each other to try some of these awesome DIY projects that I'm showing here, because they do in fact make a huge difference in the garden. So until next time, I hope you all enjoyed. And this is Luke from MIgardener, hoping you all are growing big or going home. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.